Everyone is ignoring this new defender. And honestly, I think that's a huge mistake. Because while everyone is busy hyping flashy attackers, broken wingers, and new epic strikers, Konami quietly dropped a defender that might actually be the best in the entire game. And the craziest part, most players haven't even realized how broken he is yet. Because when you first look at him, you don't see crazy dribbling. You don't see insane speed numbers like fullbacks. You just see a build-up center back. And people immediately think, oh, just another solid CB. But once you actually check the stats, that's when you realize this guy is not normal. The defender is Raphael Varane. This is a defensive monster. Let's start with the most important thing for any center back, defensive awareness. He has 100 defensive awareness. That alone already puts him among the absolute elite defenders in eFootball, because defensive awareness is what determines positioning, interception timing, and how early a defender reacts to danger. With 100 awareness, this guy basically reads attacks before they even happen. It feels like he's predicting passes. He's always in the right place, always blocking passing lanes, always stepping in at the perfect moment. And it doesn't stop there, because then you look at defensive engagement, 98. That means he actively presses attackers, closes down space instantly, and never just stands there watching. He constantly pressures forwards, he forces mistakes, he wins the ball before attackers can even turn. And then comes the stat that makes him absolutely terrifying. 98 tackling. That means when he goes for the ball, it's basically guaranteed. Clean tackles, no rebounds, no weird deflections, just instant ball recovery. And when you combine 100 awareness, 98 engagement, and 98 tackling, you get a defender who feels almost impossible to beat consistently. But here's where things get even more ridiculous. Because usually when defenders have perfect defensive stats, they're slow, heavy, easy to beat in foot races. Not this guy. He has 93 speed and 80 acceleration. That means he can keep up with fast forwards. He can recover after mistakes. He can chase down through balls. He doesn't get left behind. So you're not dealing with a slow defensive rock. You're dealing with a fast defensive wall. And now we get to the two skills that truly make him broken. First, aerial fort. This skill turns him into an absolute nightmare in the air. And when you combine it with his 94 jump and strong physical presence, he becomes almost unbeatable during headers. Cross spammers, he shuts them down. Corner kick merchants, he clears everything. Long ball abusers, no chance. He dominates aerial duels like a cheat code. But then comes the skill that really makes attackers panic. Long reach tackle. This skill is insane. It allows him to stretch his tackling range far beyond normal defenders. You think you dribbled past him? Nope. You think you're safe after beating him? Wrong. He sticks that leg out from impossible distances and steals the ball cleanly. It feels like he has magnetic tackles. This completely changes how opponents play, because they can't comfortably dribble near him. They can't take extra touches. They can't slow down. They're forced to rush decisions, and rush decisions lead to mistakes. That's why this defender feels so oppressive. He doesn't just stop attacks, he makes attackers uncomfortable. Now let's talk about physical strength. He has 92 physical contact. So he doesn't just tackle, he bullies attackers. Shielding the ball doesn't work. Trying to push past him doesn't work. He wins body duels effortlessly. And with 90 stamina, he can maintain this dominance for the entire match. No drop in performance, no late game weakness, just constant defensive pressure from minute 1 to minute 90. And remember, he's not just a destroyer. He's a build-up CB, which means he helps start attacks too. He has 72 low pass and 73 lofted pass, which are excellent for a defender. He can play out from the back calmly. He can launch long balls. He can break presses. He doesn't panic under pressure. That makes him perfect for modern eFootball playstyles. Now here's the biggest question. Is he actually the best build-up center back in the game? Honestly, there's only one defender who can realistically compete with him, and that is Franz Beckenbauer. Because Beckenbauer is legendary for his intelligence, ball-playing ability, and defensive consistency. But even then, this new defender matches him defensively. And in some areas, he might even surpass him. Because Beckenbauer doesn't have long-reach tackle, and he doesn't dominate aerial duels like someone with aerial fort. So in pure defensive reliability, this new CB might actually be more consistent. Especially in high-pressure matches. Especially against fast attackers. Especially against cross-spammers. And that's why some top players are quietly saying this might be the most complete defensive card Konami has released. Because he has no real weakness. He's fast, he's strong, he's intelligent, he dominates the air, he tackles from impossible ranges, he builds attacks, he fits every system. He adapts to everything. And that's why it's so shocking that people are still ignoring him. Because once players start facing him regularly, they're going to realize something terrifying. This isn't just a defender. This is a one-man defensive system. And by the time the community fully wakes up to how broken he is, it will already be too late. Let me know what you think about this new defender in the comments.